Kimberly Rice, and you are tuned into the Secret Sauce Marketing Tasting Show, the groundbreaking podcast for business bosses, professional women, and anyone who is hungry to learn how to create the career, business, and life of their dreams by charting their own course. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us for another episode of the Secret Sauce Marketing Tastings. In this episode, I want to talk a little bit about the 3 pillars to a prosperous service business. These 3 pillars I spend a lot of time on in my book that you can pick up on Amazon, Rainmaker Roadmap, a step-by-step guide to building a prosperous business. What we know after many years of working with professionals, law firms, lawyers, etc., is that all the marketing tactics, all the touch points can be categorized and fall under these 3 pillars. So the first major pillar is relationship building. Relationship building, of course, is imperative in a service business. You know, we're not in a service business, you're not building widgets. You are cultivating and nurturing relationships in order to provide a service of your intellectual capital to solve problems, to avoid problems, prevent problems, maximize and capitalize on opportunities, or to mitigate threats. So that really kind of captures the breadth of the different service value propositions. In relationship building, we would include marketing tactics such as targeted networking. You know, are you going to the right events to get in front of the right individuals? And those would be individuals, the prospects, your targets, who are in a decision-making role that can retain you directly and or can refer you to those individuals who can. So many times we see our clients are investing their precious time, which they have in little supply, and attending networking events that there's no chance that they're going to make any, quote, right connections, unquote, that would lead to business. So before you go out, happy targeted networking, you need to know who is your target client. And in many situations, there is more than one profile, as we say, of the profile of your perfect client or your ideal client. So that's really one of the starting points of business development is before you go hunting rabbits, you need to know who it is that you're looking for. And so that, of course, is different for every area of legal practice, and oftentimes even in your financial services or your accounting services, there are different targets, which is why everything that one does towards developing a business is very personal and customized. So in relationship building, there's targeted networking. There's organizational involvement. There's actually, you can participate in LinkedIn groups. It's any activity that gets you face to face, in person primarily, with other individuals who may predictably have a need for your service. Not a maybe, not a I hope so, or we'll see what happens. Don't waste your time. This is not, if you're going to go hunting for rabbits, you need to know where the rabbits are. And so we work a lot with our clients to identify where is the places that their clients go. And surprisingly, it's pretty darn easy to figure that out once you identify who they are. For those service providers who service the overall consumer population, then there's a different tactic that we recommend they take, and that is most of your business comes from referrals because you really don't have the pockets, the deep pockets. Most people don't to quote market to everyone. And even if you did, it's not a good use of resources. So, for example, if you are, I'll just say, a personal injury attorney, anyone can have an accident. Anyone could suffer some kind of catastrophic accident, slip and fall, etc. And so you really can't get in front of everyone. So you had to figure out who are the folks who are that touch those people the quickest, the soonest, and the nearest. Oftentimes, those are medical professionals. Those are medical doctors, physical therapists, and others in the community that the injured person may have a need to contact and be in contact with, that could refer you to the matter. So it's all very, very customized. The second pillar, moving on, the second pillar to a prosperous business is reputation enhancing. What we mean by that is you must increase your visibility in the space where you want to demonstrate your expertise and you want to create a reputation, and we say a personal brand, so people know about you, the right people, those people who can make those purchasing decisions. You can be the best at what you do than anybody else, but if the right people don't know about you, then you're not going to be moving your business forward. So, examples of reputation enhancing activities could be speaking engagements, speaking in front of groups of individuals, of associations that are, trade groups, industry groups, professional associations that are all about an industry that you may service. So, for example, to use another example of labor and employment attorney, two targets for that practice are your CFOs and your human resource professionals. There are numerous professional associations for those individuals and those professions, and we often make a recommendation to get involved or at least speak in front of those groups. That's one example. Every profession, every industry has its own industry group. It's pretty easy to find out what they are, and it's very important to build a reputation in front of those audiences. And we help our clients take step-by-step actions in order to do that. So it could be speaking at a conference, speaking at a plenary session, speaking at a monthly meeting, etc., publishing in their newsletter or doing a guest blog on a regular basis. There's all kinds of ways to engage in reputation enhancing marketing tactics. Public relations, media relations, community involvement are just some of those examples. Number three, moving forward, is contact management. Is different than reputation enhancing. The contact management is as you are adding individuals to your network, those people who are in a position to retain you and or know those individuals who are in a position to do so, you want to add them to your contact list. Your contact list should be segmented per profile or per category. So at the very basic level, you have clients, which can be active and inactive clients, referral sources, and prospects. From there, you can have, association contacts. You can have vendors who or suppliers who provide services to your business or within your industry. There's many ways that you can categorize your contact list in order to manage them more productively. And that's something that, is pretty important to do. Many lawyers and many professionals that we have worked with in the past really did not have a handle on everyone in their network, or at least the majority of the people in their network. They did not have a system in which they had their network stored. Even at the most basic level of a Gmail address book or an Outlook address book, they must be stored somewhere in order for you to export them, in order to engage in a I won't say mass mailing or mass emailing, but in a segmented communications program, such as, for example, Constant Contact, Emma, MailChimp, etc. There's many programs and software solutions. But those are the three pillars. It's very important to support each of those pillars with specific marketing tactics. And in our next episode, I'm going to explain how you pull all this together and engage in those marketing tactics that are specifically designed to be implemented in your particular focus. So thanks for joining us. We look forward to engaging with you again. Please feel free to hit us up on any of our social media, or our Facebook, LinkedIn, website. You can email me directly at Kimberly@klamarketing.net. Our website, you want to check that out at www.klamarketing.com. And we look forward to speaking with you again soon.